Dark Knight diving in with their one button AoE spam and living dead? No worries, I'll just drag them down 10 meters and kill them with 4 damage. No diminishing returns on stuns and crowd control? No worries, I'll just eat every stun to the face over and over. Playing a melee DPS or a tank? No worries, everyone will just run away with unlimited sprint. You may think that's the direction I'm going with this video, but no. I just wanted to take that chance to air those grievances before getting into it. Now, let's begin. Final Fantasy XIV has gone through many iterations of PvP throughout the years, from the Wolves' Den, the Fold, the Feast, and now Crystalline Conflict. And on the larger side, Rival Wings and the common Frontlines maps we know today, Ice to Meet You, Golfing with Friends, and Seaside Circus. Despite the many modes of PvP being made available, it's never truly hit home within the game or its community, with smaller modes such as Crystalline Conflict fizzling out after 3 seasons in the ranked community, and larger modes such as Frontlines being active mainly for the daily XP roulette. Also factor in Rival Wings not being added to the daily roulette, resulting in more content that is currently available in the game, but essentially dead outside of Discord community efforts due to the lack of Final Fantasy XIV rerouting its players into the content correctly. With there being so many iterations and new modes regarding PvP over the years, why have they failed one after another, and why, arguably, are they worse than before? In today's video I will discuss the 2 main reasons why PvP will never be taken seriously in Final Fantasy XIV, and why it will never be a core pillar of the game's design. When I was a young Lalafell, I played many seasons of Final Fantasy XIV's The Feast, the 4 vs 4 arena mode that was deleted to make way for Crystalline Conflict, so I have a little bit of knowledge regarding the general timeline of the game's PvP system. What I have come to realise is Final Fantasy XIV will always fail at implementing a PvP mode that retains players and supports the wider design of the game for 2 main reasons. The first reason is technical, and the most common one that players share an opinion of. Final Fantasy XIV's game engine is incredibly old. For example, it takes 10 years to load the friend list up, and you cannot trade or access various menus if you are currently crafting or in another menu of some sort. And that's just a few of many basic quality of life issues caused by the infrastructure that the game currently runs on. The byproduct of this old engine is the infamous server lag that is built into the game. This is the lag that we have all become accustomed to, the lag where we can dodge an AoE on the floor, move back into the animation as it's going off, knowing we won't get hit. And if you're an old potato like me, it's the server lag that made Titan hard mode incredibly difficult back in the day, with landslides needing to be preemptively dodged 1 hour before Titan casted them in order to beat the server tip.
Don't fall. Oh my gosh! Did you fall? Oh, yes!
This manifests its way into the current design of PvP in a few ways, such as 1. Hitting guard and feeling like it needs a coffee before it activates. 2. Hitting hallowed ground and still dying and then having the skill go on cooldown anyway because, let's face it, no one likes paladins, especially Square Enix. Hey, they're even taunting you guys by giving you back the icon for Bulwark in the next update. If that's not PTSD inducing, then I don't know what is. And thirdly, using potions which feels like you're punching something in a dream because it's just that slow. All in all, it's muddy, it's slow, and you feel like you're underwater. All of these elements combined together make Final Fantasy XIV's PvP not fit for purpose. There's nothing snappy about it, nothing responsive, nothing reactive. And with games like New World, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2 and the upcoming Ashes of Creation to name a few, these games have systems that are snappy, reactive and built on infrastructures that allow for scalability. And that, folks, is the first reason that the game will never succeed at implementing a PvP mode that holds any amount of weight as a core gameplay pillar. Because as time has shown, and as time progresses, the game engine will continue to limit the innovation of Final Fantasy XIV. The second reason is simply game identity. When you hear the phrase Final Fantasy, your mind doesn't go to player versus player. It goes to adventure, story, chocobos and lalafells, because we're the best. And no, I shall not hear any type of debate regarding that. The average player getting into Final Fantasy XIV isn't getting into it for the PvP. I'm sure there's a goblin out there that is, but God help you, friend, God help you. Final Fantasy XIV is not a PvP orientated game, it's about story and adventure. Secondly, it's about PvE. Even if Square Enix were to fix all of their gameplay systems revolving around quality of life and server lag, I'd hazard a guess that it wouldn't have much of an effect on PvP's audience retention. Sure, it'd be more fun for the smaller communities that focus on PvP and make it more competitive, but would it really draw a wider participation from players? I don't think so. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below regarding the state of PvP. For now, I am out. You know, Paladins used to have a skill called Shield Swipe that would activate as a proc if you block something. So you could use Sheltron and purposely use it against AoE and stuff to get more DPS to proc Shield Swipe. And then Square Enix, as they usually do, they took that shit out. And then they're going to give you back Bulwark. I know it's reworked, but oh my god. Bulwark was... Oh, man, that was some shit. What are they doing, Paladins? I don't know, man. We'll see. Anyway, I gotta go get some food. Peace.